What's up, guys? I am Mike Mohammed. I recently just finished AI the Somnium Files, and I kind of just want to really just dive into the more spoilery stuff because I just want to get it out of my brain, out of my chest, and just kind of just talk about it, think it through. Because there's so much that happens in this game that's just crazy. There's so many Uchikoshi style story twists, and I loved it. I loved the whole ride, man. I just love the way, like, okay, let me just be very clear. If you have not beaten AI the Somnium Files, please don't watch this video. Please beat the game, play through the game, enjoy the game, and then come back to this video, and then you can take in the spoilers, because I've not seen too many spoiler videos about this yet, and I want to discuss it, but at the same time, people deserve to play this game unspoilered, so please do not ruin it for yourself. That's my warning. Fair enough. Alright? So you guys can just take off from now on. But anyways, for those of us still watching, for those of us who have completed AI the Somnium Files, oh my god. Kotaru Uchikoshi, man, I have missed your writing, dude. I have missed your writing, Mr. Uchikoshi. You are a genius, and I mean, let me just say this. As I was playing through this game, it always seemed like the person that you were suspecting and the person whose dream you wanted to jump into and to investigate them, or the person you considered suspicious of committing murder, always seems to become the next victim. And that was almost like the process of elimination. Oh, this person seems like the most likely target. Oh no, they died. Oh no, they were gruesomely killed. And then the next person you suspect, all of a sudden they die. And then it finally comes to a heel. I really like the way this game kind of locked off the narrative at certain points to give a really clearly, it kind of goes back to the whole like morphogenetic field thing where Date can remember things from every timeline he's been through. So sort of like the progress in certain timelines is blocked because I don't know, it's like he had to reach the Iris ending first, and then he had to reach the Annihilation ending, and then he had to reach, or wait, was that really the order? No. Yeah, it's almost weird. It's like he had to first reach the Iris ending, then part way through the true ending, then back to the Annihilation ending, complete the Annihilation ending, then back to the true ending, is how it goes in terms of the locking. And kind of like the roots unlock based on Date remembering things that he would only remember from certain timelines due to certain people dying or certain events happening. And of course, the big twist, of course, is that the body that Date inhabits is actually the original body of the both the original Cyclops killer and the new Cyclops killer, Saito Sajima. Personally, I thought of this character like Sight Yagami. He just gave me a vibe of like the way he controls people's bodies and killed them using their own bodies against them. Kind of reminded me of like how Light Yagami or Lelouch from Lelouch Lamperouge from Code Geass kind of controls people to kill them. And of course, he has a very like completely psychopathic. He's not like them where he thinks he's doing the right thing. He's just pure fucking evil. But yeah, that's what my nickname for him was, Sight Yagami. So Saito, originally I thought the culprit might have been his father, but his father isn't a true psycho. His father's just a money hungry guy who likes to fuck young women apparently. But yeah, like this game's storyline, the way it revealed that was I almost had it figured out completely by the time it was revealed, but not quite. There were still certain parts I was like, but how did his body and the prisoner guy switch out, and why is the prisoner guy in prison if he was a cop? Like, and then once everything's kind of revealed, everything's really fully fleshed out and revealed. So I'll give Uchikoshi credits for that. Like every single aspect of the story, from Iris's real mother being the one in the freezer to a lot of the time the person whose somnium we were entering was actually Saito controlling the body of someone else, the fact that there was always a blue figure killing someone who you weren't sure who that was. Saito, I'm almost like sad this character died, man. Saito was hilarious as a villain. Very like super fucking evil, completely used all the tools that he had to the most resourceful in the most resourceful way he could. Because who would ever think of someone switching bodies until it's revealed that this is what the sync machines can do, which is like top secret or whatever. Yeah, man, this is just the sort of gameplay mechanic, the sort of narrative mechanic that only Kotaro Uchikoshi would think of. And yeah, man, I gotta give kudos to this guy. He can just use these really crazy sci fi concepts to his advantage in terms of telling a fascinating mystery. And that's why I look forward to the next games he makes. I really do hope Aiba and Date come back because, of course, in the true ending, they finally survive. Aiba comes back. It turns out she was saved by the cloud. The Wadjet system just seems like setup for something. The way that Iris was talking about conspiracies about people being controlled by the Wadjet system or whatever, I know it's played up as being Iris was having delusions, but somehow I'm like, I don't know, man. This just seems like something Kotaro Uchikoshi would have as a storytelling mechanic that eventually would have some crazy cult controlled by an AI that does fucked up shit, and this will likely be a part of the next story. I would really be totally cool with that being a part of the next story in this series. I will definitely go out and buy and support the next game from Uchikoshi if it involves the same universe, the same timeline. Or who knows, he might do something completely different. But yeah, man. These spoilers in this game, I feel like I'm usually the type of person who says that spoilers shouldn't ruin something, that if something is good, you should be able to go into it without spoilers, but really it almost makes sense to kind of just experience this yourself and to kind of, if you figure it out yourself, you figured it out, but you should at least be given the opportunity to be playing as Date, being in the dark, and really figuring out what's going on. The fact that Date is like a 30-year-old guy who lost his memories 6 years ago and is somehow a top secret agent for the Force, yeah, that didn't really add up to me. So I knew something had to be going on there. Like, why is Date so young and in such a high position? But of course, it turns out in reality he's like 43 years old or something in a much older body. Well, not much older, but still. He's definitely not young like Saito Sejima was. And all I can say is, man, I enjoyed the ride. I didn't predict everything. I predicted a few parts, but not everything. The whole mystery when it was revealed to me was quite surprising. And yeah, man, I look forward to more from Uchikoshi. Because it's just so rare to get truly fascinating mysteries like this in video games where the whole time you're on the edge of your seat until the end, and even until the very end where you're not even sure if a character that you grew very attached to, like Aiba, best girl Aiba, would come back. But yeah, I definitely hope Aiba and Date will be in a future game somehow or another. Great storytelling, great twists, and yeah, I just had to like get that off my chest to just talk about it because it's like these kind of games you can't really talk at just about someone unless they invested that time, that like 20 to 30 hours or however long it may take someone to beat this game. It took me 24 hours. So yeah, I'm just waiting for other people to beat this game so that people will hopefully watch this video and also just message me to talk about the game a bit. Anyways, I am Mike Muhammad. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you guys, if you played AI in the Somnium Files, you enjoyed it as much as I did, and I will see you guys next time.